Cancer, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of cards of the Oracle. Going to do a reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading, see what's going on. All right, Cancer, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There we go. Oh. Let me do that one more time here. Let me just do that one more time. I feel like that one was pushed out. Oh, okay. So you have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. I feel like you're going to have like a lot of abundance around you of all kinds, any way, shape, or form. See the rainbow, how the rainbow brings nothing but blessings, and I feel like you have a lot of support no matter where you go. You have a lot of support. People are always behind you. So it's very nice. I like that. They're also saying watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Definitely get grounded, really take the time to nurture yourself, okay? Because we're going through a lot of changes right now, and really got to be careful on how you're doing things and taking it easy, okay? Because it affects a lot. All right, so let's do this. Do take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is for Cancer, for their highest good. One for the current. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like I feel like you're holding on to something. Like you're continuously holding on to something, not wanting to let it go. It could be the past, or not wanting to adapt to the changes that are coming through. Maybe you need to save money, something like that. One for the whatever it is, try your best to let it go. You also have the Judgment card for the situation, going through a huge rebirth, an awakening, really going through a lot of change. One for the past or now, Six of Swords, definitely trying to leave something behind, going to better times, going to something different, feeling like you just don't want to do the same thing over and over again. One for the what's hidden, Six of Cups. Could be reminiscing about the past. Also, somebody could be coming right back to you. Maybe brother or sister, could be seeing them again. I also feel like you are definitely going through a huge healing, being very nostalgic. One for the hopes and the fears, Nine of Swords. Try to leave this worry behind, whatever worry it is that you're going through. I feel like you're overthinking a lot, and I feel like you need to just release that, Stop overthinking, stop worrying, stop being frustrated about the simplest things or just things in general. Try to leave that worry behind. One for the what you need to do now, the Queen of Wands. Really be assertive. Really try not to let anybody stop you from becoming or doing something that you're really wanting to do, okay? Because I feel like, you could be holding back on something. One for the stand your ground. I feel like you need to stand your ground on here. One that you need to work on, the Ace of Wands, this new beginning. Leave the old behind and go with the new. Just move forward. Put your ideas out there. Pursue your passions and whatever it is that you're trying to create. One for the outcome. The Seven of Swords. Wow. Be careful who you're trusting and who you're telling your business to. The Seven of Swords is about getting away with something, trying to get away with something, or somebody's trying to deceive you, betray you, cheat on you, something like that. Be careful with that. You do have the Hangman. They're asking you to really observe a lot, like really look at things differently, really look at everything that's going on around you. Just don't be one-sided on things. I feel like you need to find your patience with everything that's going on. It may not be something that you're wanting, that's been going on in your life. It may not be something that you're wanting or whatever, but you still need to have some kind of patience. You're going to be making a decision soon. I feel like you need to take off that blindfold and really see things for what they are. I feel like definitely you're moving fast, but really slow down on things. You're definitely moving forward, but you got to slow down on things and really think positive about everything that's going on. Really think positive, whether it's good or bad. Really try to keep your positivity in you, okay? Because you don't want to be being negative and, let all think negative and be negative. For everything else is going to become negative. Okay, so be careful in how you're manifesting that negativity, because it will come in. We're all manifesting right now, and we need to think positive in everything. All right, so Cancer, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. The Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Cancer? All right, so right when you start off this reading, you get the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is usually about holding on to something, like holding on very, very dearly to something, holding tightly to the past, not wanting to go through the changes, not wanting to adapt to the changes. And I feel like you need to really try your best to do that. I feel like there could be traveling here. I feel like you're needing to save money. And I feel like also too that you could be protecting your heart, like not wanting to move forward or try something new because you're just not wanting to be disappointed again. And I feel like you need to really try to adapt with all these changes that are coming in. Think positive, because I feel like with the Magician here, I feel like you have all the tools to manifest what you want. You're wanting to create. You've been successful. You're the resourcer. You know how to bring in the money. What you need to do to bring it in, right? But you also are needing to think positive, more positive in what's going on in your life. You have to let go of these old patterns, these old habits that you have. There are times when you feel stuck. There are times when you feel like you can't move forward. There's patterns that you keep going back to, or habits that keep creeping back up, and there's things that you just need to move on from. And there's a lot of things that you're holding on to, and this is something that you need to change, to try your best to change. Because, you are the Magician, and you do have the power to create your world around you. You want to be, you want things to fall into place, then manifest it. Bring it in. Talk good. Talk like you already have it. And that's what they're saying. Because there are times that you do feel like you're stuck. There are times that you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over. And you really need to leave that behind. Okay? Think positive. The Judgment. Why is the Judgment here in the situation? You have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So definitely going through a huge change, a wake-up call. When we get the Judgment card, it's about waking up. It's about seeing things differently. It's about seeing things in a different way, and this is something that you need to do. You need to see these things differently. Like whatever has happened in your life, you need to move on from it now. It's time, okay? Because the longer you stay there, the more negative it's going to be. You're going to keep on thinking, you're going to keep on worrying, you're going to overthink on it, you're going to be worried and frustrated about it. It's going to run 100 times in your mind, and it's going to keep you from seeing all the good that's around you. That no matter what, try to leave this worry behind, try to leave this negativity, this overthinking behind, okay? See things clearly, look at things clearly. Even though it's hard to do that, you need to try your best, okay, to move forward from all this, okay? Whatever it is that was holding you back, whatever it is that's keeping you from moving forward, try to move forward now, okay? Because that's what they're saying. It's time for you to start moving forward. It's time for you to let go of all this past and just adapt with this change that's coming in. You do have the Six of Swords here for the past or now, and I do feel like it's now. I do feel like you're leaving things behind. It's just you're going through a healing. You're going through a huge transformation. We all are. Things have changed for all of us, and people have left our lives, and we have seen a lot of truths, and it doesn't matter what. We've seen a lot, and the thing is, it's very hard to move from one thing to another. It's hard, but you can do it. But it takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. It's time for you to nurture yourself, okay? You have the Six of Cups here. And why is the Six of Cups here and what's hidden? So you have the so you do have the Six of Cups, and I do feel like, you know, there could be somebody coming from the past coming back towards you. I feel like, you know, you're reminiscing about memories, you know, people that were in your life before, or just things that were going on, childhood memories, you know, people that have passed away. You're definitely going through a huge healing. And also, I feel like there could be somebody coming back. I feel like you need to look at things differently. I feel like you need to have patience for everything that's going on in your life, to leave this anger and this frustration behind, because you still have it. You have a lot of bitterness. You have a lot of anger within you still. And it's time to move forward from away from that, to look at things differently, to have patience now. Okay. Put a different perspective on the things that you're going through for now, so that you can move forward. You have the Nine of Swords down here. Definitely a lot of new things, a lot of emotions here, a lot of emotions, Cancer. I feel like the Nine of Swords, again, you have it here, that I feel like you are in your mind a lot, you know, worried about what's going to happen next, worried about, you know, how is it going to work out, you know, how am I going to do it, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like you're in your mind a lot, very overthinking about everything. I feel like you're very sad, that your emotions are going to be very high, you know, that you can't help it but, you know, be in your feelings. And I also feel like, you know, that no matter what, you will move on from this. Your emotions are going to be very high very soon, so just know that. It could be a hurt that just continuously keeps going. But I feel like you need to try your best to move on. There's going to be unexpected messages coming in. I feel like you're ready for something new. I feel like you're wanting to go towards something new, but you just don't know how. Also, Cancer. I feel like you need to believe in yourself, that no matter what has happened or what has been you've been going through, that you can move on from all this. Okay, you can. You know, it's hard, but you can move. You can explore different things. You can go in a different direction. No matter what, you can always get up and move forward. Okay, is what they're saying. Um, just be open and have patience for everything that's going on right now. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And why is the Queen of Wands here? One more card. All right. So, look at that. All right. So, you do have the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is definitely talking about being assertive, being positive, you know. Don't rely on anybody to make you happy. You know, do your own thing, you know. And that's what the Queen of Wands does. She does her own thing. She follows her own light. You know, she doesn't let nobody dim her light. And that's the way you should be. Stand up for yourself and be your own self, you know. Do your own thing. You know, you don't need to rely on anybody to make you happy. You can make yourself happy. Just know that. You are moving towards happiness, definitely. And there is material success, because there is a new path here, a new beginning. So it's beautiful. Keep pushing forward, because this is something here that's coming in that's very nice. You're going to be happy. You're going to see the abundance. You're going to see, but you just got to keep going and think positive, okay? Be happy, and no matter what circumstances that you're in, still be happy. Find the good in it, no matter what, okay? Don't let nobody take that away from you, and don't let nobody take your light away either. You know, find a way to be happy, because you know that that's the law of attraction. That once we think positive, everything else is going to fall into place. You have the Ace of Wands here, and why is the Ace of Wands and what you need to work on. So you have the Four of Cups here again, and this is something that you are definitely needing to work on. There is a new path here, leaving the old behind. Really try your best to leave that old behind, okay? To start the new things, to put your ideas out there, to pursue your passions, to put your new ideas, to get them working. Either sometimes you get in this mode where you're just not wanting to see things. You're not wanting to see anything new, to speak to other people, you know. And it says it here on this card right here. You know, she's looking away from the door. You know, this person is in the door. He's bringing a cup, full of opportunity. He's got a bag there. She or he's got a bag there. They got things for her, but she's just like, no, I don't want to let you in. I don't feel like, reminiscing or talking. Sorry, you guys. Excuse me. And she just stays there. And that's something that you really need to change. You need to take your power back. You need to be that leader that you are, Cancer. Okay? Stop being, so upset. I understand that, there are some things that we cannot control, especially like a grief or something like that. Of course not. But you will learn to move forward. And even if it's a hurt, like right now, it seems like you're very disappointed in something that has happened, and I feel like you need to take your power back and just keep going forward no matter what. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords here, and why is the Seven of Swords here for the outcome? Good. Okay, so you started off with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is talking about some kind of betrayal. You feel like you've been betrayed. You feel like you've been misled about something that was going on in your life. And I feel like you're going to move on from it because you do have the Ten of Swords here, and that's an ending. When we get the Ten of Swords, it's an ending of these things that we're dealing with. The betrayal, the manipulating, the misleading, all that, the cheating, whatever. You're moving on from it. But it is going to take time because you're feeling a lot. You're seeing a lot, you're feeling a lot, but there are also very good things here. There's new beginnings, there's abundance here, there's happiness here. But it's up to you if you want it. It's up to you if you move towards it. They're saying that no matter what, even if there's an ending, all this hard work is going to pay off. All your hard work, everything that you put into something is going to pay off no matter what. Okay? So that is your outcome. Very nice, you guys. It is a very nice reading, but you need to learn to move forward, okay? Try to move forward as hard as you can. Try to think positive and everything also. All right, so Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.